Hey, how's it going guys? Stolen here with Raised by Sharks, and today we're going to teach you how to use the hammer in Dauntless. So for starters, this guide is based around the PS4, but the controls just transfer directly over to the Xbox controller. Here we have the screen showing the button controls and the combinations possible with the hammer. For starters, if you press square, you'll do your main attack. Press square 3 times with no other input, and you'll do your first combo. If you hold square while moving in a direction, you'll do a different combo. It's slightly more upfront, direct, and a little bit higher for taller monsters. Now if you start the combo with just square and no other input, like that, but then you follow it up with the forward input like the second half of the second combo, you'll get something like this. A double uppercut combo, really good for the tall monsters, shorter than the other two combos too. Now let's get into the triangle. When you press triangle, you'll make a small explosion using up the ammo from the top left corner. You can ignore those little sprites because that's specifically from this hammer. When you press right bumper, you'll start to reload. If you press right bumper again at the correct time, you'll reload faster, and if you press it at the wrong time, it'll take longer and leave you wide open. You also have the option to hold down triangle and use up all your files for one big explosion like that. A big key to this weapon is actually its mobility up close. If you double tap triangle, you can do a little dash attack in whichever direction you're pointing. If you're sprinting and you press triangle, you'll do a little jump. You can follow that jump up with an attack. Or you can press it twice for a double jump. The double jump does not allow you to attack. Now the hammer is very easy to get into but hard to master. The reason is it requires a lot of timing. You can press square and press triangle right after it to do this. You embed your weapon with the rocket power to increase your damage, and if you press triangle at the start of each swing of your combos, you'll get a bonus damage boost, but it'll use up one of your files. Now, you also have something called inline reloading. If you want to boost your damage, you press triangle at the start of the swing. If you want to reload for free at the end of a swing, at the end of the swing, you hit the reload button like that. You see how I got one back there? At the end of the swing, you press right bumper. Now it's possible to do it like this, where you get the ammo for free by using up the rocket at the beginning and reloading at the end. If you do a full combo of any type, and then finish it off with pressing triangle, you do a big slam down like that. If you have no files or missing files, when you hit a monster with it, it'll refill them all and give you slightly stronger versions of those files. You'll be able to see it because the files will be glowing. When you're full on files, it'll take the files up and use them to make the explosion from the actual attack slightly stronger. Like that. The key to the weapon is making sure that you're always reloaded and that you're hitting your timed reloads like in Gears of War style, because if you miss, you're really going to leave yourself open. When you're ready to hit the advanced hunting, you're going to really want to work on your timing for the swings to make sure that you're always boosting it with triangle and then making sure that you're hitting your combo finishers. In Endgame, a really valuable move is to be able to hit with one or two quick combo attacks and then double tap triangle to get yourself out of there in a quick dodge roll. You cover a lot of ground and you get some damage in there very quickly. I'm not going to get too into the hammers or into the skills because I'm going to make a top 5 hammers video and I'm going to make build videos once I hit the end game. I'm still fairly mid game right now, but for starters, you're really going to want attacks that increase your stagger like Knockout King, Pacifier, or weighted strikes. But also, because the hammer is slightly on the slower side and you have to be very close to use it, you're going to want other abilities that increase your movement speed or increase the speed of your attacks, like using this lantern. Now let's show you some of this hammer in gameplay. So the first thing you'll notice is that when I start to take out the hammer at the beginning of the hunt, it does take a little bit longer than most other weapons. Now here I am using the rocket boosted attacks, and then I dodge roll out of the way to safety. I'm going to quickly reload, and I'm going to move back in, get in a quick attack, and then jump out of there with the rocket. Another quick attack, get out. I'm going to try to sneak in a full combo so I can show you the full reload ability. And when you slam down, you see how the files are fully back and they're boosted right now. Now I'm going to use my rocket attacks on him. And now mid-swing, I'm hitting reloads so that way I can get some of my files back. I recommend not really using the charge triangle attack too much in combat because it does take a long time and the payoff isn't really that great. The focus of what you're going to want to be doing with the hammer is trying to hit them in the head, unless you get the modification that reduces the amount of stagger that you lose from hitting them in the legs, because your goal with the hammer is to be trying to stagger the monster, so that way you can take them out and let your teammates be able to hit them for a lot of damage safely. It'll really increase your success rate in hunts. See, two really good combos there, and I just dealt massive damage. Now I get my files back. I'm going to boost my speed with the lantern so I can get in close quickly. Finish up the combos quickly because of the boost. And there you go. The hammer is actually pretty easy to use in Dauntless, but it's harder to master. There's our guide for the hammer from Raised by Sharks. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for more. We're going to be putting out a hammer top 5 and a hammer build pretty soon, so you're going to want to keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching.